UUTalk.
As you can see that the curriculum in Singapore is getting tougher these days. Children actually in the elite schools, they have better foundations.
My choice is neighborhood. A safe time, not that stressful. I want my children to enjoy learning.
What is important is the teachers lah. If the teachers have the heart to teach, all schools are good schools.
I do find that the children actually in the elite schools, they have better foundations. I went back studying around 2 years back after actually working for something like 2 decades. And I realized that actually, yes, I've lost touch actually with a lot of things in the society. But however, because of my childhood foundation, at least actually it gave me a bit of a leeway. As you can see that the curriculum in Singapore is getting tougher these days. So if you do not have a good foundation, it's very difficult to catch up.
Not necessary that you need to go into a top school in order to be well recognized and all this. I think Singapore educations are actually all quite okay. Neighborhood schools are actually quite good also. Right now there is also a lot of neighborhood schools that are very popular in terms of their CCA and stuff like that.
I seriously not say that those good schools are good lah. My choice is neighborhood. A safe time, not that stressful. I want my children to enjoy learning because I see their study, the material that they study is so stressful than last time my time. So sometimes I always tell them just relax or take a break. Don't be so stressed. Because I see them stressed, I also stressed.
Have you heard of people for their kids to enroll into the elite school, they will actually...
Yes, I do have friends that actually do that. They move to nearer the schools that they wanted, even though they already have affiliation. I don't think it's necessary because the ministers of education always say every school is a good school. So to me is what is important is the teachers lah. If the teachers have the heart to teach, all schools are good schools.
I don't think it's necessary. I think they will also do well if let's say they are from a neighborhood school, and if let's say they really are very smart, they probably can help the neighborhood school to actually earn their awards and all this to bring their school to fame.
Yes, I can fully actually agree with the parents' sentiment. And yes, if given a chance, I'll definitely do that.
您会不会去做义工？
我已经做义工了，因为我有2个小孩，我小的读 N1， 大的读 N2 了，就是现在刚好做义工，就在这边那个乌伦莫的 CC， 别的大力 CC。
Some parents I heard they have to do the stop the traffic or something like that lah. must have certain hours one. You heard before? I just walk in and then I can get it already. So not a problem for me lah. Don't have to queue. Maybe I'm lucky lah.
No, because I think in terms of back then for my girl, there wasn't a lot of children going into the school.
Your girl's schooling now, secondary school?
Yeah.
Which school is she in?
Secondary.
Why do you actually choose this primary school for your daughter?
Because it's a mission school. Want her to know more about God lah. Then another thing is it's also very near my house. I want to save time. Not because it's very good school or what lah.
During my time, my parents didn't especially sign me up for a top school because my school was affiliated to my secondary school.
Are you happy with your parents' decision for you, your choice?
Sufficiently, I enjoyed my time in my secondary and primary school.
小学，我觉得入学率可能也是要抽签的。
为什么选择？
比较近啊。
The one here, neighborhood school lah. My husband and I, our thoughts process is that we rather they sleep more, then wake up a bit later, then go to school, a bit more energy. So the first choice is distance, second thing it has to be co-ed.
And about the secondary school and further on, would you actually consider let them go to elite schools and top school or?
Let their grades decide. I would rather my child be a big fish in a small pond than to be a small fish in a big pond.
Is the education in terms of ethics, morale, or is it environment, or is it teacher? What do you think makes the difference in terms of foundation?
A knife sharpens a knife. So actually, when you are with a good people around, but of course, provided that you can cope, no matter how cui, how lousy, okay, you will still actually excel if you actually put together with people of the average. That was the start and that was the foundation. And I would say that in terms of networking and all this, it does make a difference also that the people you mix with.
I think the good quality of education generally left a positive impression on me. I enjoyed my time there. I think my teachers were nurturing. I think that the students were brought up in a lot of love. We weren't so much valued for what we could do like academically or what we had to like spend our days just studying, being cooped up.
I think it's the environment and the people that you mix around with is more important than whether or not a school is like elite or not. Especially now with a lot of the bullying cases, I think the importance is to have the children to be able to enjoy school life and the people that they mix around with.
I think it's up to oneself. Good life is how you want to improve yourself, seize the opportunity and make the most out of it.
Not necessary because actually I don't really good student in the past. So it's actually from my work experience and all this when I get out of school pretty young age and I learned my way from experience and I decided to go further studies when I grow up and that is how I landed a better career after that. Yeah.
那就是说，你会不会就是培养你孩子在其他方面的兴趣啊，例如音乐啊、体育啊？
有啊，有打算给他学钢琴，还有跳舞，因为他们本身很喜欢跳舞。
I think most important is the kid itself, whether he likes it or not, whether it's comfortable or not. If the kid is not motivated, you put them in whatever direct admission is also not happy, then useless. Yeah.
Actually, my daughter ever consider that, but very stressful. They have to do a lot of training. If I'm not wrong, then can my girl take it? It's like one whole day at school,
Because I was really passionate about singing at the time. Then I read about the program, and also I felt that maybe my grades are not up to standard, and also I didn't want to dedicate my whole youth to studying. But of course, studying is important lah. But because my mom always tell me oh, maybe you need a work-life balance, If I were to went to, those art schools and pursue it, I feel like it would take away the joy from it and it will turn into more like a subject and a worry than more as a hobby.
大家觉得在新加坡上名校重要吗？记得订阅留言哦。